the young and the restless spoilers. Hello, soap fans. Welcome back to our channel. Today is a beautiful day to dive into the absolute madness happening in Genoa City. Grab your coffee, your wine, or whatever you need to brace yourselves because we have a massive amount of drama to unpack. Let's get right into it. I am literally shaking at my keyboard right now because I cannot believe what I just watched. I mean, seriously, are they actually doing this? I have been watching this show for years, and I have seen some wild reality-bending twists. But this is nuclear. I am sitting here in the dark, typing furiously, half screaming at my screen and half cheering because my mind is completely blown. You guys know I have had a massive love-hate relationship with Billy Abbott for a very long time, but what the writers just dropped on his head is going to change the entire fabric of The Young and the Restless forever. And I am so here for it, but also part of me is like, wait, can they legally do this to John Abbott's legacy? Because, wow, just wow. I need to vent, and I know you guys are the only ones who will truly understand this level of soap opera hysteria. Okay, let me back up because I am getting way ahead of myself and my brain is moving a million miles an hour. But I just have to say it right now before I explode. Billy Abbott is not an Abbott. Read that again. Let it sink in. Billy Boy Abbott, the golden screw-up, the man who has been coasting on his father's name and John Abbott's legacy for his entire life, is not John's biological son. I am absolutely floored. Am I the only one who didn't see this coming? I know there were always whispers and rumors years ago, like way back in the day when Jill was sleeping her way through the entirety of Genoa City. But to actually pull the trigger on this storyline right now, it is absolute, unadulterated perfection. So, how did this all come out? Of course, it was Tracy, sweet, innocent, moral compass Traci Abbott. She is the one who finds the secret. And it wasn't just some whispered rumor or a cryptic text message. She found a literal DNA result hidden behind a secret document related to John's will. A DNA test. Jill has been sitting on this explosive piece of paper for decades. Decades. Tracy was just trying to sort out the legal mess Billy is causing with his delusional Chancellor takeover, and boom, she finds the one piece of paper that destroys Billy's entire claim to the Abbott throne. I can't even imagine the betrayal Tracy must be feeling right now. John Abbott was her hero, the patriarch she worshipped, and to find out that Jill lied to him, lied to all of them, and let Billy parade around as the Abbott heir, it makes me sick to my stomach. But it is such incredibly good TV. And can we talk about Tracy's reaction for a second? We rarely see Tracy get genuinely, fiercely angry. She is usually the peacemaker, the one baking cookies and telling Jack and Billy to stop fighting and remember family values. But not tonight. Tonight, Tracy was furious. I mean, she was practically breathing fire, and I was cheering for her. She confronted Jill with this DNA paper, and the look on Jill's face, priceless. Tracy realized that everything Billy is doing right now, trying to steal Chancellor from Lily and Kane, using John Abbott's name, is a complete and utter fraud because Billy has no legal or blood right to anything John Abbott built. Tracy is the ultimate protector of John's legacy, and she is not going to let a non-Abbott use her father's name to steal a company. Go Tracy. Then there is Jill. Jill. I love her. I really do. But she is the absolute worst sometimes. She was forced to admit it. She couldn't lie her way out of a printed DNA test staring her right in the face. She had to stand there looking Tracy in the eye and confess that she kept this massive, world-shattering secret hidden. Why? Because she wanted her son to have the Abbott name, the Abbott money, and the Abbott prestige. Jill has always been a social climber, and we know she loved John, but she loved the power of being Mrs. John Abbott just as much, to realize that she passed off another man's child as John's. It's disgusting, but it's so classic Jill. Remember when she faked the whole Catherine Chancellor daughter thing? Yeah, didn't work then either. But this is a whole new level of deception that is going to isolate her from everyone. Now, let's talk about the absolute irony of the timing here. Because while Tracy is unearthing this DNA bomb, what is Billy doing? He is strutting around Genoa City like a peacock. He has been so insufferably smug lately, bragging to Lily, bragging to Kane, bragging to Audra and Sally. Oh, I'm taking over Chancellor. Jabbott owns it because of an old loan my dad, John Abbott, made. He has been using John's name as a weapon to steal a company that Victor gave to Lily. He literally just told Holden that he's going to run Chancellor and that Holden better pick a side. He has been acting like he is the supreme ruler of the corporate world, all based on his Abbott bloodline. And now he has no bloodline. He has nothing. I mean, think about the Chancellor War that has been brewing. Lily has been preparing to fight Billy to the death. She went to Jack, demanding to know where Jack stands and forcing him to choose sides. Kane is ready to go to absolute war to protect Lily's company. They have been terrified that Billy actually found a legal loophole through John Abbott's old unpaid loan to Philip Chancellor. Billy has been holding this over their heads, acting like he is the rightful heir to the Chancellor throne because of his daddy. But if Billy isn't John's son, then Billy has zero legal standing to claim that unpaid loan. The loan belongs to the actual Abbotts, Jack, Tracy, and Ashley. Billy is just some guy trying to steal a company with a name that doesn't even belong to him. I cannot wait to see the look on Lily and Kane's faces when this comes out. I want to see Lily laugh in Billy's face. After all the condescending garbage Billy has spewed at her over the last few weeks, telling her she's just a placeholder, bragging that he is the true owner, Lily is going to absolutely destroy him. And Kane is going to have a field day. Remember how much Billy hates Kane? Billy has always looked down on Kane for his past lies about his identity and his fake history. Well, Billy boy, look who is living a lie now. You aren't who you say you are either. The hypocrisy is so delicious I could eat it with a spoon. But you know who I actually feel really bad for in all of this? Jack. Jack has spent his entire life protecting Billy. He has bailed Billy out of gambling debts, covered up his mistakes, given him job after job at Jabot, and defended him against Victor Newman time and time again. Jack looked at Billy as his little brother, the last piece of John Abbott he had to protect. When Jack finds out that Billy isn't even his brother, that Jill lied to John and made John raise another man's son, Jack is going to break. He is already dealing with Diane's kidnapping trauma and Patty Williams being an absolute psycho. This might actually be the thing that pushes Jack over the edge. I'm sorry, but Jack does not deserve this level of heartbreak. And, oh my God, Victor Newman is going to throw a party. I am laughing just typing this because you know Victor is going to be so gleeful. Victor has always hated Billy. He calls him Billy Boy Abbott with so much disdain it practically drips through the television screen. Right now, Victor is already plotting with Adam and Chelsea to run a smear campaign on Billy just for the fun of it, just to humiliate him over the Chancellor takeover. When Victor finds out that Billy isn't even an Abbott, Victor's going to put it on the front page of Newman Media in 72-point font. He is going to make sure the entire world knows that Billy is a fraud. He will probably buy a billboard outside Jabot just to mock him. Speaking of Adam and Chelsea, they just got handed the nuclear launch codes for their little smear campaign. Adam was trying to get Chelsea to pump Billy for corporate secrets, but they don't even need corporate secrets anymore. The personal secret is 10 times more damaging. Imagine Chelsea, who shares a child with Billy, finding out that Johnny isn't actually part of the Abbott bloodline either. The ripple effects of this DNA test are going to touch every single character on this show. Adam is going to be so smug, and frankly, I am here for it because Billy has been way too high on his horse lately, and somebody needed to knock him down. But wait, we have to talk about Sally in the Nay Spectrum. Poor Sally. She just found out she is pregnant. She is already terrified because she lost Ava, and she is already doubting if Billy is the right man to build a family with because he is so obsessed with this Chancellor takeover. She literally just told Audra she is scared his family won't support him. Well, Sally, you were right. His family isn't even his family. Sally is going to be tied to a man who is about to have a complete and total psychological breakdown. Billy without the Abbott name is going to spiral so hard, and Sally is going to be caught right in the collateral damage. I want Sally to be happy, but she has the absolute worst taste in men when it comes to timing. And this brings me to the biggest question of the night, the tangent my brain will not let go of. Who is Billy's real father? If it isn't John Abbott, who was Jill sleeping with back then? My mind is racing through the history of Genoa City. Could it be someone we know? Could it be a chancellor? Imagine if Billy's dad was actually a chancellor, which would ironically give him a claim to the company, but not through John. Or what if it's some random guy? Or worse, what if it's someone connected to Victor? The writers have a gold mine here. And I swear, if they mess this up with a boring reveal, I will riot. We need a massive paternity shock to follow up this DNA bomb. Because think about Billy's entire identity. His whole life, his ego, his entitlement, it all stems from being John Abbott's son. He thinks he is royalty in Genoa City. He justifies all his terrible behavior because he is an Abbott and he thinks he deserves the world. When you strip that away, what is left? Billy is just a guy with a gambling problem, a string of failed relationships, and a massive chip on his shoulder. We have seen Billy spiral before, remember? The chewing gum phase? Remember when he tried to shoot Adam? But this is an existential crisis. He is going to lose his mind. He is going to hit rock bottom so fast it will make Nick's current drug spiral look like a walk in the park. I know some people are loving this, but personally, I know there are fans out there who are going to be mad. I've seen the forums and the group chats. People hate it when the show rewrites history. They are going to say, but John loved Billy so much. How could you ruin that connection? And yeah, I get it. It is heartbreaking to think that John's memory is being tainted by Jill's lies. But from a pure soap opera drama perspective, this is what we want. We want messy, life-destroying secrets. We want the rich and powerful to be humbled. And nobody needs to be humbled right now more than Billy Abbott. I am sorry, but it's the truth. So what is Traci going to do next? She has the DNA test. She has Jill's confession. Is she going to tell Jack immediately? Or is she going to march right into a boardroom and slap that paper down in front of Billy while he is trying to sign the Chancellor takeover documents? Oh, please let it be the latter. I want Tracy to go full corporate boss on it. I'm sorry, Billy, but you don't own Chancellor. In fact, you don't even own a stake in Jabot. Can they kick him out of Jabot? He has shares. But if they were willed to John's biological children, the legal mess is going to be incredible. The lawyers in Genoa City are going to be working overtime, and Jill is going to be a total pariah. Jack is never going to forgive her. Ashley is going to absolutely destroy her when she gets back, if she ever recovers from her own trauma with Patty and Markham. Jill has always played fast and loose with the truth, but stealing an entire legacy for her son is unforgivable. I wonder if Jill knew the whole time, or if she just suspected and finally did a DNA test years later and hid it. Either way, the cover-up is worse than the crime. Jill is going to have to face the wrath of the entire Abbott clan, and she is going to be entirely alone. The absolute irony of Billy telling Holden just the other day that Holden needs to choose a side and bragging about his power is just staggering. Holden just found out Malcolm is his dad, dealing with his own massive paternity shock. And now Billy is about to get hit with the exact same truck, but a million times worse. The parallels are crazy. Billy has been acting like the king of the castle, but his castle is built on sand. I am just sitting here typing furiously in the dark because I need tomorrow's episode right now. I need to see the moment the glass shatters for Billy. Okay, back to the point. I need to wrap this up before I write a whole novel and my keyboard catches on fire. But my prediction, Billy is going to deny. He is going to accuse Tracy of faking the document. He is going to say Victor planted it. He will do anything to avoid facing the reality that he is a fraud. But once the truth sets in, he is going to crash hard. Sally better pack her bags because the Billy Abbott we know is about to disappear, and whatever monster replaces him is not going to be fun to live with. What do you guys think? Are you as obsessed with this twist as I am? Let me know, because I am losing my mind over here, and I need to talk to people who get it.